Why do I do motorcycle camping again? Can someone remind me, please? Hello everyone, my name is Ian, you're watching Big Rockamoto, and thank you so much for tuning in today. So, I am headed out to the Mojave Desert in Southern California for the RevZilla Rawhide Get On Adventure Festival, which is 4 days of riding and camping and bench racing and vendors and riding instruction and classes and good food and good company and all that great stuff. So I'm probably about 3 hours away. I was hoping to get there around lunchtime, get my tent set up. It's supposed to be super windy and they have a wind advisory, so I don't know how that's going to really go with setting up a tent and doing all that, but I guess we'll find out. I've never been to this facility, but I hear it's pretty neat. They have a lot of cool stuff going on out there. Now, there has been a little bit more drama than I wanted in getting ready for this trip. So, some of you already know this, but yesterday I had my Norden 901 all loaded up with all my camping gear, everything ready to go. And I just decided, you know what, I really should take this bike for a short test drive. I hadn't ridden it in a few weeks since Death Valley, and I figured, you know, fuel it up and test a few things, make sure it's good. So the first thing I do is I'm pulling it out of the garage and I notice my front tire is almost flat. And that's really weird because I had just put on a brand new front tire. It was down to like 9 psi, and long story short, I think what it is the rim strip that seals the rim to make it tubeless compatible. I think it has a small leak somehow with that, but more on that later, not quite sure. And then what happened was I got on the bike to start riding it, and I was like, something doesn't feel right with this machine. So I was like, okay, take it on a dirt road and let me make sure this thing's okay. So I took it on a dirt road, and the first rut that I hit, or like little dip, I heard this huge crashing sound, like this metal on metal sound coming from the back of the motorcycle. I was like, that does not sound good at all. And so I pulled over and I figured out that what had happened was my rear shock had completely blown out. So it lost all the oil or the pressure or whatever it is, and all it had supporting it was just the spring. So it was just a pogo stick. So the bike was almost unrideable. So I rode, you know, I was only 10-15 minutes from home. I rode home, and then I started to transfer all my crap, all my gear over to the GS. So I'm lucky that I have this bike that I can ride. In a way, I'm almost happy that I ended up on a GS, just because it's such an amazing bike for traveling. It's so comfortable, it's so quiet, smooth, refined. I love the suspension, I just love everything about it. It's a little heavy for off-road, and I don't have knobby tires on it. I was going to take the Norden because I figured in the desert there's sand and I had the knobbies on it. I figured, okay, it's going to be a better bike for that. But there's no better bike in the world to load up all your camping gear on and go out for a tour than the GSA, that's for sure.
Welcome, we're glad to have you here. For those of you who don't know about California City, we're the third largest landmass in California, city-wise. We're at 203 square miles. We actually have an OHV park right here in California.
Motorcyclists. So really what I want to go through is your ride leaders for this whole event are the people you know if you've ever watched a RevZilla video. We've been here, we've been pre-riding, we've got the trails all sorted out. We've got, raise your hand if you're a trail leader. I got Ari Henning, Zach Quartz, Brandon Wise, Jeff Canary, Jen Dunstan, Liz.
Okay, well, it's 9:30 on the first day of the rally, and if you can hear that, you can probably hear the wind, but you can also hear the rain. So it's supposed to rain tonight, so I got everything in the tent and all cozied up in the tent. So hopefully get a good night's sleep. I'm going to put the earplugs in, but a great first day to the ride. Really successful. Great dinner, great facility here at the Rawhides Car facility. So anyway, going to try to get a good night's sleep. See you guys tomorrow. Wow, this is super beautiful. Really, really pretty. With the beans. Yeah. This is so much nicer than the Tenere 700. It blows it away. We've been struck by a windstorm. Let me show you inside my tent. So here's my sleeping bag and all my clothes and everything. Look at this. Everything is full of sand. This is where I'm supposed to sleep. Why do I do motorcycle camping again? Can someone remind me, please? This will make her jealous. Twist my arm. Okay, so we're wrapping up day 3. Is it day 3, Ben? Yeah, of the RevZilla Get On Adventure Fest here in the Mojave Desert. And what a great time we've been having so far. Just incredible. Great people, great company, great food, awesome facility here. A ton of test rides. We got to spend some amazing quality time with the Aprilia Touareg 660. And that was, I can't wait to share that video. So that's going to be really, really good. Overall, just an amazing time here. Let me flip the camera around. You might recognize some of these guys. So we got Ben from Dork on the Road. We got ADV Agenda here, so we got him. So great people to hang out with. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more in this video, obviously. But thank you guys for being in there for us with this event and following all the posts. And yeah, we'll catch you later.
As well, it's really similar to our top helmets that are Supercross athletes, and those guys are running something crazy like 190 beats per minute with their heart rate. They are working really hard. Staying comfortable and cool is crucial.
So Saturday night they brought the ice cream truck out to the middle of the Mojave Desert for us, making ice cream sundaes and stuff. They're really treating us well. So having a great time at the rally. They're about to do the raffle.
Hands in the air, Eric and the company. Eric, Edith, Renee, all of our volunteers. You guys did a fabulous job, so thank you. And yes, please bring your bikes. Get over here. We want to take an epic group photo.